Hi Leah, here is your reading for December 2016. I'm going to kind of keep them a little brief this month because I'm doing it for all the signs instead of one general reading. So I'll just get to the reading, shall I? Yeah. Okay, so I see that in the past there's been a bit of stagnation. There's been a bit of not wanting to move forward. There's been a kind of no-win situation that you've kind of been involved in. One where you feel like you're having to walk away from something, but you're not wanting to. I sense that in the past, like in your recent past, you've been kind of looking into the past because we've got the two cards here. We've got the Five of Swords and the Five of Cups. Now they are both fives and they're both looking into the past in this reading. So that's a bit of change, conflict, but I kind of feel that even though you had this conflict around you, it was like you didn't want to move forward. You kind of stayed in it through not wanting to kind of make a clear decision. Because you can walk away from these cups that are spilt. There's no need to stay there. It's like you don't have to focus on the ones that have spilt. You can move forward with the two that you already have, the two that are still left. Even in this Five of Swords card, he's got two swords in his hand. He can walk away from this battle. But it was like, I think he felt like it was about ethics and about standing your ground, which would be very Leo because lions don't back down. But I kind of felt that brought a lot of stagnation to you because you got the devil. No, sorry, death card in reverse. So it's talking about not moving, being held in one place, stagnant. What I've got for you now is that your issue now is the Seven of Cups. Now this has moved forward from the Five of Cups, so this is a good thing because it means that your energies move forward now. But now that you've moved forward, there's a decision to make. You've got these 7 cups to choose from, and it's kind of like I almost see like you've got all these different options, and it's kind of like you're rehearsing them in your head over and over which one could work the best for you. But be careful not to let that energy dissipate while you're doing that. Okay, because your other card for you now is the Chariot. So it's very much about taking that energy, reeling it in and moving forward in some way. It's about travel. This is a completely different energy to the stagnation from before. You know that it's time to move forward now, and you're moving forward with a lot of energy. What's distracting you is the Strength card, which has your symbol of the lion. So this is telling me that you have to control and hone your emotions before you move forward, because the stagnation in the past had a lot of mental and emotional energy around it. So I'm getting from the Strength card that you have to hone in, pull in the reins, and with the Chariot you have to pull in the reins of that, the emotional and the mental anxiety you felt in order to move forward, because what's helping you is the Two of Wands. Now this is saying that you've got the world in your hands. You are able to move forward. He's looking into the future. He's like taking the reins. He's like, yeah, I've got the world in my hands. I've got this doorway. I can walk through it. This is then echoed by what's ahead of you is the Fool. But be careful, because the Fool on this card is looking to the past in your reading. So be careful not to keep looking to the past. Yeah. Think before you move, in other words. So take the Fool energy, but make sure that it's directed forward. You've got the Magician as well, which is saying you can do this. You have the energy to do this. This is you. This is like, yeah, I can do this. But look at things from another perspective. The Hangman. This is your new focus. This is about looking things from a new perspective, and I'm getting that it's not about looking into the past for you, Leo, right now. I'm getting that it's all about forward movement. But just have patience. And the Lion, the Strength card, and the Hangman are both telling me just have patience, but move forward. Make sure that every movement is clearly forward. Don't look into the past, because that's just causing stagnation for you. Sorry, that's just my daughter talking to herself. What I've got from the energy oracles is 18, and that's anxiety. That breaks down to a number 9, so that shows me that you've completed that cycle. You're letting go of that anxiety now. You're realizing that it doesn't do anything for you, and you've put that away. So in your future, that's the way. You're releasing this stuff now, so that's good. So that shows that you're harnessing your emotional energy in order to move forward in a clearer way. From the wisdom of the oracle, we've got chaos and conflict in reverse, but this is a good sign. This is saying that the path is clear for you. Destiny is awaiting you, and although you may not see it right now, the path is clear. And basically, this is like saying that you're divinely protected, because your path is divinely protected. You're going to get what you want out of this chaos. Out of this chaos and conflict is going to come something totally divine. So this is great for you, Leo. I'm very happy for this. All it's asking is that possibly we've got from the life purpose is that you look at your nutrition, possibly looking at how you're feeding yourself, making sure that what's going in is conductive to your personal body. Are these things reacting with you in a negative way? Do you notice when you eat certain things that it makes you a certain way? It's just asking you to keep an eye on your nutrition right now. Or you could be a great cook and you could be helping others through your culinary nutrition skills. So, yeah, he's asking just to keep a real good eye on nutrition, because certain things that we eat can create this anxiety in our lives. Do you know what I mean? It's like, because it doesn't blend with us, but we eat it anyway. So yeah, it's just asking you to look at your nutrition. So all in all, Leo is asking you to move away from this stagnation. You've took the reins now, you're becoming yourself, but you have to make a clear decision and not let that energy dissipate. Control your 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 emotional passions and reel them in enough so that you can decide where you're going next, because you've got the world in your hands. You've got the new start with the Fool and the Magician in a row. So these are very good cards. Do you know what I mean? Just have a little patience. You've released the anxiety. And your path is divinely guided right now, even though you may not see it. So I'm really happy with this reading. I'm really glad that you've come out of that energy and that you're moving forward. This is all good to me. So I'm going to wrap it up here, and I want you to stay blessed, Leo, because you're doing well. Thank you for the likes and subscribes, and take care.